Welcome back from that short break. I know you must have been enjoying the first, the first episode. You must have enjoyed it. We talked about so many things. For those of you that are just joining us, we are talking about the things, the mistakes that girls and boys do during and before dating. Let's make these things right such that we get set for those big relationships or those long-lasting relationships and even marriage. You know, before we talk about these things, we can never be able to get good relationships. We can never be able to get good marriages, because if we avoid talking about these mistakes, they cost us relationships. They cost us good relationships that might have even made it to a marriage. We talked about going to wrong places, expecting people there, going to low-class places and expecting high-class people there. So go to the right place. And then we talked about having the person for others instead of yourself. So we need to consider ourselves, how we feel deep inside, and what we want. And then we also talked about knowing what we want in a partner, and then being able and ready to give exactly what we want. You know, as much as you desire this handsome, loving, caring, educated person, are you? So we talked about so many things in the first episode, and we continue with more of the mistakes that we keep doing before and during dating. Now, this is for the girls. You know, a man keeps doing these mistakes. A man keeps disrespecting you, and you do not call them out on their mistakes. You just keep saying, it's okay, easy. You just keep crying, and you do not address these things. Men need women who can stand their grounds. You tell him, you know what? You made an appointment with me. You wanted to see me. I was right at that place. I sat for an hour. You didn't show up. I didn't like that. Next time, you may never even get to meet me again. And so, if you make an appointment with me, respect it. Least of that, don't. You see? Standing up for yourself and being able to communicate in a very respectful way, but being able to stand your grounds. That is something that we as ladies need to learn before and during dating. You see? Because oyinza chito chikola, and you might think maybe he'll get mad about jakula banga. No, be yourself. Something that you don't like, address it and talk about it freely without fear. You see? He keeps disrespecting you, and you just let that go past. He's gonna keep doing that again and again. Because one, he's not an angel. He's not gonna know that it hurts you. Even when he knows it hurts you, he will know that, you know, it's okay with you. You will not do anything. After all, ogenda college. You see? How we keep giving people passes to keep disrespecting us. And so, be as honest as possible to yourself and to this person, such that Amanyanti, by the way, no Diana, I do not take her for granted. She will stand up and she will tell me how she feels. And so let's stand up to ourselves and let's call those bad things out straight. He plays with you, he plays you, he cheats on you. Stand up and tell him, you know what? As you're doing that, I'll exit myself out of your life, and then you can deal with that. Unless he's ready to change, that is when you can give them a chance. And then the other mistake that we do as girls is showing that we are there 100%. Well, I went today, and you're all relaxed, you're not doing anything. This person thinks you're not going anywhere, and they know for sure, because that is what you're communicating. I'm not going anywhere, I'm here. Even when you're there. And so, number one mistake is not being willing to walk away. So I want you to be willing to walk away. If you receive anything less than love from this person, remember it is dating. Remember, this is not marriage. Remember, this is the time that you're weighing your option. Will I be able to stay with this person for the rest of my life? Will I be able to stand his character for the rest of my life? He abuses you. he beats you up. And you're here to stay. You don't do a thing. Ate musajja. You're not ate with us ladies, waneno mcentro, but na ate chisuka. You know, we think, we have been raised to think that men are superior. Yes, men are leaders, men should lead, men should be head, and we appreciate that and we respect that. But then that doesn't give them the pass to disrespect us strongly. So now here in the Central, women are raised to think that tomudamu musajja tomudamu, omusajja tomugamba kintu kyonna, omusajja olina omuwuliriza, olina omugondera, olina omukolera byoyagala. You know, that is how they keep raising us, and that is how they keep telling us as women, and that is what we know for sure, and it is wrong. It is very good 100% to respect a man, but it is also good 100% for a man to respect a woman. And so if this person treats you anyhowly, and you hear senga ya kugamba musajja ba musajja ino kusajjalata, and you're also there watching him step on you. I'm not misleading you. I'm only saying these are my thoughts. You can, your thoughts are valid too. You know. So disrespect is something that you can call out on a man, and it is something that can make you walk away from him at this point, because you're not yet married to him. Unless he's willing to change, unless he's willing to work things through, unless he's willing to listen to you and talk things through, then you can always, I mean, if that is something that you can take up, that's okay. If you can take it, I mean, God gives us grace differently. And that one, I respect you. You get, I respect you 100%. But if you feel like you cannot take it, show this man that you can actually walk away. And so many times that someone walks away, that is when this person remembers that, oh, by the way, this person had value. This person was good. This person was caring. This person was loving. That is when, that is the only way this person can realize that you actually were good, if you walk away. But if you stay, they'll keep stepping on you. They'll keep saying sorry and repeat the same mistake, you see, 100 times. And let me tell you, when it reaches to marriage, people's character double by 2. If he was deceitful, he'll be more, because he'll settle in. After all, I have her. You see what I'm talking about? And so during dating is the time that you can get to weigh, am I going to be able to stand this person? Okay, can he be able, or is he willing to change and be able to fit into the things that I want? Oh, myself, can I be able and willing to change and adjust to what he wants? So it's two-way. You weigh it, I mean, two-way. It's not for one person. The other thing that I'd written down here is pleading for the girls and for the boys. Actually, it applies to both. Pleading. You're always pleading with this person. You're always saying sorry even when you've not done anything. You see, relationships are not for suffering. Relationships are for compliment. Relationships are for love. Yes, there will be some higgy-haggers here and there. There will be some, you know, misunderstandings. Those are things that are solvable. But if you are always on the pleading side, you are always the one bringing peace all the time. Think about it. Does this person really love you? Does he? Does she? Do they love you? For sure. Are you always the peacemaker in that relationship? And how does it feel? Be genuine with yourself. Is it heavy on you already? That you feel like every time he does a mistake, agenda kwedukuza, anyige yechange, aleme kwogera nawe, you know, he zones you out all of a sudden. And then, gwa kwa maono mugamba, I'm sorry, I thought, blah, blah, blah. But be genuine. Did you do that mistake, or did you wrong him? or he wronged you and now you're the one apologizing. You see? Now, if it keeps on being that way, you know, you're gonna end up marrying the wrong person that is going to make you suffer for the rest of your life. Dana sana kachai. Kamala kunya kachai bantu mwe. Kaloka shoka nyumidde. But well, you see, every time you keep having this person that you're not certain whether they love you or not, you're doing a wrong thing to yourself. You're doing injustice to yourself. Because, I mean, this person has the audacity and the power to show you and to tell you they love you. So never be in a place or a position where you're thinking and assuming, and much as you're approaching her, you're already dating right now, but he's not present. So you're in a position where you're thinking for them and giving excuses for them. Maybe you call him in the morning, afternoon, lunchtime, evening, they're not picking you, and then overnight, and then tomorrow when you finally call them and they're able to pick, they're like, hi, simusana desijiraba. Hi, simi yange silent. Who can stay with the phone the whole day, the whole night until morning? You see how they keep giving you excuses, and you keep assuming. Now, there is some video that I saw on TikTok that was saying, good morning, my darling. If the person you are dating, if you're not sure if this person loves you or not, they don't. And that is the absolute truth. If you're not sure if this person loves you or not, they don't. Because if they did, they would make sure you know. They would let you know they love you. They would touch you, they would care for you, they would communicate, they would gift you, they would do all those things. So, number one mistake, I keep saying number one because every mistake is number one. Like for you, it might be that number one, and then for the other person, taking in the wrong person might be their number one. And so, assuming and then taking in people that don't actually love us, and then we keep giving excuses for them, is a mistake. Do not give an excuse for anyone, and do not keep taking in those excuses, because at the end of the day, you are going to be broken. Let me read another one. I noted a few things here when I went for a break, and neediness for both men and women. You're dating this person, but you're showing them that you're too needy. Don't you have other things to do? Can't you be occupied by work? Can't you have hobbies? Can't you have friends? You know, you make them the center of your life. Everything is all about them. They don't call you, I'm empty, I'm mad, I'm sad. You see? So you're driving your whole life on this one person. And that is a very big, huge mistake that we do, both women and men. Yesterday, I received a phone call from one of my old friends, and he was saying, you know, I love this girl, I care about him, I keep calling her, I give her, she's actually sick, but I keep catering for her bills and doing everything, but for her, she doesn't care back. You see? You know, and you're giving excuses for them. So with the neediness, what it does, it takes you away, or it makes you dependent on this person. And so if this person doesn't assure you that they love you, you feel bad. If this person doesn't communicate to you, you feel bad. Now, this is what I want you to start doing. Start caring for yourself. It's love them, but don't be too needy. Don't come off too strong. For the ladies, don't come off too, even with men. Omuntu no wakumanya nti omwagala. N'omwekubako nnyo. Ojjo kyegendereze ye abata kuliiko nnyo. Have you ever stood with someone to have a conversation and they bent in like this? What do you do immediately? you go back like this. I mean, you chase something, it goes away, it runs away. And so I want you to be at a place of contentment, knowing that this person loves me. By the way, most of the times these people love us, but it's just that we have trained ourselves to be needy. And so know that this person loves me and be content with that, and then do things that are attractive instead of being needy and forcing yourself on them and calling them all the time. Where are you? What are you doing? Whom are you with? Take a call radio today. You know, those kinds of things. Okay, if you're at work so you can't pick me up, or if you're doing this so we can't talk, you see how you're pushing this good person away from you simply because you're too needy. Let me tell you, no one wants a needy person. So you either fill yourself up with the word of God, with the love of God, with the love of your relatives, friends, family. You have so many amazing people that love you. You see? Why burden this one person with everything? Go out with your friends. Go out with your family. Go check on your family. I mean, work on a new interesting project. Go for your hobby. And give these people space to be able to appreciate you, to be able to miss you, to be able to need you too. You see, all the time it's you that needs them. Now give them that space for them to be able to attract you back. You see, what we have in scarcity is something that we always want more. But what we have in plenty is something that we take for granted. And so if you're all over this person's place, I've seen a guy that told me that, you know what, sagala kubeera na mukyala wange kubanga man bwembeera naye buli kimu kibeera all about her. Ngenda kubeera nga ninga babysitting, ngenda kubeera nga ninga mufaako buli kimu ngenda like ebyange mba sikyalina kye nsobola kukola. You see how you make this, you put this person in a terrible position. They love you, yes, but you're positioning them in a place where they have to avoid you to be able to have their peace. So create some space for this person to have the attraction again, for this person to need you, for this person to be able to have some doubts. Like, like, when does that person ask those questions to themselves? If you're always around them everywhere, calling them, telling them, filling them in on each and everything. Remember, you're dating. You see? So create some suspense. Create some space. Let this person desire you. They will never desire you if you're all over them. You see? So those are mistakes that we both make, both men and women. You see? There are men, abayine buba. He's just dating you. He will call you, Dana, where are you? I'm at my place. Are you sure? Take a coffee and to Lidi if you're at your place. Okay, tell me you love me if you're sure you're at your place. You see? You see how you put this person, this girl, in a position that is not really, I mean, pleasant. Every time they're away from you, because they know they expect a call from you anytime. Sometimes, but they hate those embarrassments. You're calling me and you're insecure. You know, insecurity is also part of neediness. And those are mistakes that we do and cost us good relationships, good people that would have stayed in our lives. But because we are too insecure, too needy, we chase them out. Ngatebaina option. Because yeah? You're the one complaining about this, complaining about that, complaining about the other thing, complaining about the other, you know. See? So let's learn to give peace to our partners. Let's love to give space to our partners if they need their space. Recently, there's someone that asked me for space. Not so recently though, but recently, you know. So that person asked me for space and I was like, okay. I mean, why would you ask for space after all this time we've spent in a relationship? Why would you want space? Is this space? I mean, also asking for clarity is very important. Is this space? Are we breaking up? Are we just taking a break, but we are still in a relationship? What is that? Please explain the space that you need. You know? I was like, I just need space, you know, blah, blah, blah. I have so many things. Okay. Okay. I was like, you know what? Personally, I don't give a space in relationships. But if that is what you want, and you're sure that is what you want, I'm gonna give you just that. And guess what? I gave that person enough space. I mean, in fact, more than enough space for them. I didn't contact them. I didn't call them. I didn't need them. I didn't want them. I mean, completely. The next time they contacted me, I was like, you know what? This space has made me think twice. I don't need this relationship anymore. And guess what? They came back and you know, running all over me. Yay, you know, can we get back together? Can we? Because that is the beauty of letting go. You see, of letting go of things that we cannot control, of giving space. Because had I not given this person space, probably they wouldn't realize that, oh, by the way, Dana was important, Dana was caring, Dana was patient, Dana was blah, 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 blah. They wouldn't realize, you see? So the beauty of not forcing things, of not being needy, of not being insecure, of being able to give this person space is what makes this person realize that you were actually important and see your value and miss you and need you. You see? So let's work on those there are small mistakes, but they can cost us a lot. Small mistakes. So guys, I just want to remind you that I'm streaming live. I keep forgetting those that are just joining us. We are streaming live on Facebook. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and a comment. And also you can share the link to your loved ones such that they can get to know, you know. This show today is proudly sponsored by American Collections. You know, those are the people that make me look beautiful. They always put in their time to dress me. They have all ladies' wears. I mean, you're a lady plus size, small, all sizes. They have them. So you can always go there and meet them. I know for sure their contacts are going on your screen. You can always get in touch with them. So back to our topic. The mistakes that keep us, or the mistakes that girls and boys do that, you know, cost us a lot. During and before dating. Let me go back to my notes. There's something that I want, you know, to read for you. I know this mistake that we keep doing. Telling your partner how many people you have dated, you know, and speaking a lot. You yap a lot. You talk about your grandmother, Yagwang and Simbu. You talk about your, you know, your sister, Yafa, Sumanyabichi. You talk about all these things. They are taking away your chances of keeping this person. You see? Can't you be controlled? Can't you control yourself for once? I mean, this is an opportunity for you to meet this person. They are new, but you're scaring them away. You're talking about your rent, land. We're talking about rent, bakubanje miezi esatu. I mean, these are not going to be your heroes all of a sudden. You see? So learning what to say and when and where with these new people that we get. Or even when you've stayed with them for long. Don't talk, there are things that you're not going to talk about. It's good to share, but if it's something that is going to cost you, I mean, think about it. Share it at a point where you feel like, yeah, this person is all in and I can be able to unfold a few things here and there, but not yet if you're not ready. If that person is not yet there, at a point where you're going to tell them, you know what, Mama anga Gwen Simbu, Mama anga Kolab, you know, Mama anga, you know, we do this, those things. You know, I've slept with so many men, or I've been with A, B, C, D, I've dated different men. You see what I'm talking about? So let's control ourselves and let's watch the things that we do. They could snatch away the chance of us being able to connect with this person and being able to keep them. You know, there's the right time for you to be able to share such details, but not in the beginning moments, in the initial stages of a relationship. So, I mean, let's watch that. I didn't want to leave it out. There's so many things that we need to watch out. I mean, so many mistakes that we do, you know, while we are starting to date, even before we start to date. So, we've talked about so many things. I'm not going to repeat myself, but I want you to look into those things and blow a torch into your life and think about your life. What is it that you want in a partner? Look for that. And once you get it, appreciate it. Appreciating someone doesn't take, I've talked about negative things, but let's talk about appreciating this person, even on the little things. Well, my time is up, but I hope you have benefited from today's episode of Living It Up. I'll keep doing this and more for you, my people, because this is what I love doing. We talk about the things that affect us in our day-to-day lives, and we digest them. We talk about them freely, such that we can overcome them, such that we can transform our lives and for better. You see what I do? But well, watch out for the next episodes. They're going to be full of love. We are going to host people for them to share their love relationships, their stories of marriage and so much more. I just want to remind you that Richard is coming through, and I'm signing out. I'm saying bye until next time. Catch you on Saturday.